Okay, we got to the lake on a Saturday afternoon. I'm gonna make a real quick video on the comparisons running the same prop, Oxidean 3219. We're gonna run the same battery packs, Ovonics 3S 2200 milliamps. So basically the Tenshock, what's cool about it is you can have it all taped up and then ready to go. All you got to do is just boop, plug that in right there, and it will connect to your transmitter and you can throw it in the water. The mini dom doesn't have that, but not that big of a deal. But it is a cool feature that you could have it unpowered and sitting in the backseat of your car and just kind of ready to throw it in. So we'll get these all prepped up and get the GPS on and do a couple runs, and then we'll get out of here and get back to the bench at the garage and kind of go through them a little more. All right, here we go, mini dom. Let's do a couple runs, warm up the battery, and get the ducks out of the way. Check the GPS. Let's see what we got. Read. The app froze. Oh, here we go. Probably need to do this one more time. Let's do this one more time just to get a GPS reading. Turns on a dime. Oh, there we go. It's having a hard time self-riding because of the GPS in there, but here it comes. Every little gram makes a difference on the center of gravity of this boat. All right, let's see what kind of reading we got on that GPS. I think it's like, with this prop, probably 30, 35 max. All right, let's see what we got. Stop. Read. Wow, not bad. 34 miles an hour. I don't know if you guys can see that. Not bad. All right. Alright, so here's the cool difference in the scored. So basically you have your transmitter on right there, and you just plug this thing in, you're all taped up and ready to go, and you can just throw it right in the water. So let's give that a shot. There we go, and we are ready to go. All right. So 6 minutes, 75-meter ovals is basically this whole bay, and it is not that easy to run. I think the 3219 prop is honestly a little way too big. You do get a lot of run time if you're playing around, but not for 6 minutes. All right, here we go. Get this battery a little warm. The scored is a little more stable in the chop. Has a harder time turning. It doesn't grip as well as the mini dom. And come on, flip, 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 flip. Here we go. It takes a little longer. Oh, submarine. The mini dom definitely turns way better. This one likes to skip a lot. Let's check the left turn with Rob's turn fin. And it flips. And it flips. All right, let's bring her back in.
Right here. Yeah.
All right. Let's check that GPS. Let's see what we read. Stop. Read 34 miles an hour. Pretty much exactly the same. I would say that the mini dom ran a little better today. The Scored has a hard time making corrections. See, the Rob's turn fin, what it's for really is not really to turn left. It's because the boat can't really make a left at all. So what happens is that if you need to make a correction, you end up spinning out. So the difference here, what I do like about the mini dom is that the flood chamber's edges are, what I do like about the mini dom is that the flood chamber's edges are squared off compared to rounded off, if that makes sense, on the Scored. And what the Scored does is, if you can tell, that the turn fin doesn't sit perfectly level. It's a little harder. I should have probably sanded this down a little bit, but this is on the mini dom. Rob's turn fin is a lot more plug and play. Sits very nice. These are both the boats though, and they both ran pretty much exactly the same. They both ended up submarining, and it's a little breezy, so, and the GPS sitting up here made him a little bow heavy, believe it or not, but I think all in all it was pretty good. And if I had another choice, which I did, I bought another mini dom from Oxidean Marine in red and not another Tenshock. All right, everybody. So see you back at the workbench. All right, we're back from a short trip to the lake running these two mini monos. I didn't get a chance to do the self-righting test. It was just way too hot. It's about 113 degrees outside, and this is the reason I am making this portion of the video in the living room and not in the garage, which is about 120 degrees right now. So bear with me and stick around. We'll go through them right now. All right, so what I like to do the first thing when I get them out of the water, I basically take off the propeller and the shaft, re-lube it, and store it inside some old carbon fiber stuffing tubes. Alright, so basically get the propellers off, pull the shafts off, lube them up, and store them. And I'm doing this here just so I wouldn't be sweating buckets in the sun. We'll do them both at the same time, pretty much. Let's do it like that. Looks like I might have hit something with the propeller on the mini dom. Oxidean 3219s, about 25 bucks a prop. One of my favorite props to run, believe it or not. You get a lot of run time. You don't really get 6 minutes worth for ovals, but it's definitely a fun prop to use during some afternoon chop. It handles very well, and it actually kind of gives the boat a little more stability, in my opinion, than some of the other props. All right, pull that shaft out just like that. Give it a little bit of high-speed bearing lube before I store it. There. Pull the other one out. The mini dom is running a oxy drive for the mini dom, which is basically a bigger stuffing tube made out of carbon fiber and not aluminum, so it's a little lighter, and you get some bigger bearings, obviously, because the inside diameter of the stuffing tube is a little bigger, and you can get them in all kinds of multiple colors. I have red, I have blue, I have black, I have gold. They're fun. I had a red one in here the other day. I went back to the stock one, and I don't actually have the stock one for the mini dom anymore, as I gave it to a friend that damaged his on a turtle, I believe. All right, so that's how I store these. All right, let's get into this. right off the bat, these boats both look almost exactly the same. A couple cool factors that they both have is that they're both self-righting. They both come with these brackets that you can put your number plates on. And where did I put that? There it is. And yeah, I mean, we went over this little piece for the Scored. They're both running, I believe, 35 amp ESCs, 40 amp ESCs. The Oxidean comes with, I believe, a 3150 kV motor, and the Tenshock comes with, I believe, a 3000 or a 2900 kV motor. For the most part, as you guys saw in the video, they both ran 34 miles an hour. They both submarined. The mini Dom had turned a lot better. It didn't skip as much. They were both running a little bow heavy with the GPS that I had inside right about over here, so they had a hard time self-righting. Believe it or not, like I said at the lake, every few grams makes a difference on these little boats. So yeah, they both come with only one turn fin. I added the carbon fiber turn fins. I got rid of the aluminum turn fin. The right aluminum turn fin, believe it or not, is the best turn fin for this boat. I mean, it runs ovals like it's on rails with that turn fin. All fun to use, all fun, very fun. So the Oxidean comes ready to run. You can get it with a transmitter and a receiver, and all you got to do is add your battery. The Tenshock comes almost ready to run, so all you would need to do is just add a battery and your own receiver and transmitter and battery, and drill your own hole for your receiver. Other than that, they both come for the most part ready to run, but the Dominator, the mini Dom, actually comes ready to run. Let's look at the bottom of these hulls. At first glance, they look almost the same. They're both hydroplanes, and they both have a V at the keel. The thing is that the V on the mini Scored is a lot deeper, and the one on the mini Dom is a lot more shallow. I believe the mini Dom, that is what gives the mini Dom a little better control in the turns compared to this, where it kind of digs a little more and you lose a little speed, I believe, in the turns, and it just doesn't feel as it doesn't feel as smooth when it turns. I feel this one skips a lot more when it turns. The turn fins were both set up exactly the same, rudders exactly the same, but for the most part, you know, they're both very, very fun boats. And like I said, if I had the choice to buy another one, which I did go with a red Oxidean Dominator, and I'll pull that out right now just to show you guys. All right, so there is the new mini Dom, and this is how it comes. Comes in a couple days. Order it online and it gets delivered. You get your transmitter. You get a couple stickers, and Bill's nice enough to send some hatch tape with it, and packaged very nicely. Very lightweight. Comes with your instruction manual, all ready to go. Your drive installed. All you got to do is just basically add your battery and you're good to go. So I hope that answers everybody's questions as to, are these boats the same? Almost. No. What's better? They're almost comparable, exactly the same to each other, but like I said, if I had a choice, I would go with Oxidean, which I did, and here's the reason why. The technical support from Oxidean is right away. They are not overseas, and they're easy to get a hold of. You just shoot an email, and sometimes within an hour or two you get a response, you know, with your questions and concerns answered. Everything comes directly from Northern California from him, and it comes within a couple days depending on where you are, sometimes even one day depending on, like I said, where you are. So the Tenshock is cool. Yeah, I own it too, but I own two mini DOMs, and I'm happy with all three of the boats. But like I said, the mini DOM is the one that I chose. It's a little more expensive than the Tenshock, but you get a little more bang for your buck with customer service and local shipping. All right, everybody. See you next time.